Être une femme dans un milieu à tendance masculine, tel est le quotidien de Kim. Rencontre avec la seconde du restaurant gastronomique.
My name's Kim. I'm from Sweden. I'm 26 years old and I'm working my third season in Verbier. Actually, my sisters and their friend chose Verbier 4 years ago, and I came out to visit, and then I decided to come back. So it was because of them, really. I knew it just from coming here previously to eat and drink, and it's just one of those places that everyone in Verbier knows about. Everyone knows about Farinet. It's hard to miss, you know, it's après-ski and everything. So, and then they posted on Facebook that they needed a chef, and I sent my CV, and yeah, and it felt like a good kitchen, so I chose this job. I didn't go to school for chefing at all, no culinary practice in that sense, so just practice through working and learning from other chefs and working my way through different types of cuisine, and now I'm here. Job, I just love working with food. I enjoy it. It's almost therapeutic for me, so to be able to touch ingredients and try new things. And I've been baking here more than I have in other jobs, and it's been great to experiment with the pastry. So yeah, I just enjoy working with food. I would say everything is made from scratch, fresh produce, trying to think of ways to do it nicely, even if it's something simple like chicken wings or ribs. Pay a lot of attention to it for it to be a good quality, and source the meat from somewhere good, and look at where you can get what you can get locally, and just to make everything from scratch and have it come in fresh. That's how I would say that. That's what they try to do. I applied for a few jobs, and I have a few friends who work in kitchens here as well. But I quite like that it's a small kitchen, and such few staff makes it's more simple. And yeah, I live around the corner. That's super convenient, and it's a lot of staff in Farinet, so you know you get a lot of colleagues, which is a great thing. And yeah, just I decided that it was the best fit for me in terms of hours and the type of kitchen. There is a difference between the salaries in Sweden and in Switzerland. Yes. We earn more in Switzerland, but it's also very expensive to live here. So somehow I would say maybe evens out a little bit in terms of the cost of living and what you're making, but it's easier to save money here because you just make a little bit more, so which is always good. Yes, it is hard to work in a man's world, for sure, yes. It's male dominated, the chef profession. So you have to prove yourself a lot more all the time, and yeah, there's certain things that aren't great as a female working with only men, but it's okay. I've worked with lots of women as well, so it can vary, but yeah, for sure there's a majority of men working in kitchens. I think there's few women in kitchens because it's just traditionally, you know, it's not long ago since the woman was at home taking care of the children and the home. It's not that many generations ago, so it just was a male-dominated profession, and then it's really hard to get into it because there's a hard tone, a lot of abuse, a lot of, you know, bad jokes, inappropriate things going on in kitchens. So then when they move from women moving into the working industry, the kitchen was one of the most aggressive workplaces, so less women would choose it, I think. It's not nurturing at all, so but it's more and more now, I would say. I see more women all the time. Last year I worked in a kitchen where we were more women than men, so it's changing for sure.